I go to work tomorrow and I don't want to. I am in the process of cleaning my kitchen. I am trying to make myself meal prep, but I don't want to. Tomorrow, we're going to San Antonio and then we're going to DC. My family's going to join us in DC and we're supposed to tour the White House. We have a reservation to tour the White House. Isn't that crazy? It's been snowing here for the past couple days. It's been snowing all day today. Today's Friday, and my kids had a snow day today. They probably could have done a delayed start. I think all of the moms were annoyed because Wednesday and Thursday, we just needed a delayed start. They did not have a snow day, but it was quite a chore getting everybody to school. It took my husband an hour on Wednesday, and so on Thursday, we were told our middle schooler, you have to ride the bus. Let's look out front. So it's a winter wonderland. And so I don't want to go to work. It's November 7th, 8th. I think it's the 7th. And I don't want to. I love my job and I don't want to go to work. So I am, like I said, I'm trying to get stuff ready so at least I have some food. I had my husband buy me yogurt at the grocery store today. I'm tired. I think I'm gonna go to bed. It's only 9 o'clock. This whole after daylight savings thing is just kicking my butt. How are you guys doing? I am a nighttime person, which is why I'm a PM flyer. So I would much rather have sunlight later on. So how are you doing with daylight savings time? I don't like it. Well, everybody's out. Our family is shoveling. We do not own a snowblower, but a lot of the people on the street who have snowblowers do the sidewalks and then they'll come around and help everyone with their driveways. But we're shoveling and I have to leave for work probably in about 10 minutes. So I'll have to drive over the snow. But you're like, why don't you have a snowblower, Elizabeth? You live in Colorado. Because snow like this is not super common and it should be gone in a couple days. It's hard to believe that it will be gone. Fingers crossed it'll be significantly gone by the time I get home on Monday. But everyone's out helping everybody spin around. That house is new neighbors and that's a current neighbor helping because they just moved from California. Okay, so Clint and I are almost to the airport. I don't leave until tomorrow. Never. I can't even believe it. I was so flabbergasted. I have no words. Hey, I can get my nails done.
You ever been in a situation, guys, where your wife totally gets you away from something that you're hard at work on?
Hey, but our neighbor finished that project.
That's because you made me late.
Well, she has a snowblower. I'm trying to save your heart. Oh, he's gonna sneeze. Pause. I have literally never done that. Oh, is that closed? Oh no, that's just really hard. Oops. See you tomorrow. Well, we're back at the airport on the correct day. I brought my family to the airport about an hour ago, and then I had to go back. So they're headed to DC now, and they're going to get there at about 6 p.m. and then they're going to go do some museums tomorrow, and then I will get to the hotel tomorrow, I think about 8 p.m. That's right, yeah. So we're headed to San Antonio today. I think we work 3. I think we're going to Vegas. I think we're going to San Antonio, Vegas, San Antonio, something like that. But all the places we're going have no snow. So everything, it's typical Colorado. Everything is melting. It is super sunny out. So we're gonna head to the bus and head to work. On the plane, this one was a through flight, so there's people on here already. She's a crusty, dusty old 8. She should be retired, but she'll get us there. Here we go. We're in San Antonio and we're in the bathroom because the lighting everywhere else is awful. I think it's 12. Let's go look real quick because I feel like my watch is still in airplane mode. See, it's dark in here. It is. It's 12:25. My watch is still on airplane mode. 3 flights. I am tired. The last flight here, we had a little bit of a situation with our count, I think. I'm not really sure. I was in the back. That's what I do, is I hang in the back and I'm clueless. So, whatever. But I have leftover drunken noodles. We went out for pho last night, and then I have been in love with the drunken noodles at our favorite place. If you live in the Denver, Aurora area, Golden Saigon is the best. They have such good food, so good. So we have to be downstairs at 12:55. The hotel's on the Riverwalk, so we will go walk in the Riverwalk and I'll show it to you. I don't think I've ever taken the vlog here because I don't think I have had a overnight in San Antonio since COVID. I don't come to San Antonio unless we're gonna be on the Riverwalk. The other hotel is just, it's on a highway. There's a mall across the street that they'll shuttle you to, but it's just, I can't go someplace interesting. I'm just not gonna go. No, typically. That's kind of true. And the Alamo is right out the window, which we'll have to look at. If you've never seen the Alamo, it's so tiny. Obviously, back in the day, there's a lot more space, but the buildings that are left it's really small. And this mirror is so cool. There's like the time in the mirror. But I'm tired, I'm hungry. I'm going to eat my leftovers and go to bed. My family's in DC already. I'm trying to figure out what museums and what they're gonna do tomorrow before we get there, because we won't get there till 8:45 p.m. So I'm tired. Funny story, the San Antonio was my very first overnight. When I graduated from training, our OE, which is an operational experience, used to include an overnight. It was a 2-day, and it was actually here in San Antonio, not the Riverwalk, but our old, I'm not even sure if we're at the same hotel anymore, our old, not really awesome hotel. Some reason I don't think that we're at the same place anymore, but all that to say that they don't do overnights on OEs anymore, and I don't think it's great. I think that as a baby flight attendant, doing an overnight on your OE is super beneficial. It teaches you how to like follow your crew, find the van, get a lobby time for the next day, go down with your crew. Usually my captain treated me to dinner. Everyone came down because I was there. It was really fun, but they don't do overnights for OEs anymore. Sad. All right, I'm rambling because I'm tired. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's pretty here. It's not super hot. Let me see what my thermostat says. It said what it was, but it doesn't say what it is now. I think it's like 78 degrees. Let's bring you down. And I'm finishing up my coffee, then I'm gonna brush my teethies, and we're gonna go out to the Riverwalk. The Alamo is right out my window, you guys. Look at it. It's so cute and little. If you have never been to the Riverwalk or to the Alamo, I suggest doing it. I think sometimes in January they drain the Alamo, so double check that before you book your flights. But it's 10:30. We have until 12:55, so not super long. I didn't stay up very late last night. I think I went to bed about an hour after I got to the room. I ate my leftovers. They were delicious. And then, I went to bed. Had a little bit of trouble falling asleep, but overall I think it was a pretty good night's sleep. What do you guys look for in a hotel? What is your number one favorite thing in a hotel? And do you have a deal breaker when it comes to booking hotels? I wanna know what they are. Let me know. One of our deal breakers as a couple is booking rooms with double beds. Pretty sure these are doubles. And then my husband said in DC, the beds are doubles. And I know that you might sleep in a double with your partner, your significant other, your husband, spouse, whatever. I just need room. When we upgraded from a queen to a king, I was like, what's the favorite thing that you look for in a hotel room, and what is your deal breaker when it comes to booking a hotel? I don't really have a choice when it comes to being a flight attendant. My only choice is to not keep an overnight if I'm so lucky. Like the hotel we had in Minneapolis that was near the Mall of America, I hated because the pillows were hard. That's just who I am, guys. I am too old to, I'm not going there. Let's see, it is Veterans Day, so I want to say thank you to any veterans out there who are watching the vlog. I appreciate all your service, your continued service if you are continuing to stay in the armed forces. My father is a veteran, so it's kind of interesting. We're flying into DC tonight, and then tomorrow we're touring Congress and the White House, guys. I don't know what the recording rules are, but I will take you along for as much as I can. My voice is still waking up, but I'm gonna finish this coffee and then we're gonna head out. have their lights on the trees here. They're hanging from the trees for Christmas, and I didn't come out last night, so I didn't get to see them all lit up. But yeah, the last time I was here was before or right during COVID, and it's nice to be back. It's not super hot right now, so that's also nice. If you know, you know. It gets hot here. Walked around, was starting to get a little sweaty because it's not that bad out temperature wise. It's like 78, but it had a humidity level of up to 83. And your girl I'm not a humidity girl. But all that to say, I've also come back and I've been working my schedule, been working my board. Let me tell you about what's happening in December. Let me show you. So at my company, we have something called Job Share, and it is what it sounds like. I share a regular full schedule that's meant for one flight attendant with 2 people. And the way it works is one of us works the 1st through the 15th and the other person works the 16th to the end of the month. And it is a sweet, sweet deal. They only do, I should look, they probably did 6 or 8 for the month of December. So that means only if they offered 8 job shares, that's 16 flight attendants. So you have to be super senior. The way Job Share works is that the senior person is the one who does the bidding. So you could be the most senior person in the company, and then you could have the most junior person at your base, and you guys can job share together. You cannot have vacation that month. You cannot have reserve. So now being in that top 35% of seniority, it makes me easier to job share with because you don't have to worry that person calculated wrong and they're actually going to be on reserve. All that to say, I hooked up with someone whose seniority was like in the 120s and mine's in the 600s, and we held it, and typically it goes even more senior than number 120 something, but you can only job share 3 times a year. And a lot of the super senior mamas and papas have already used their job share, and they usually have vacation in December. So we held it. So I am working the second half of the month, and I will insert here what my schedule looks like. So I have 2-3 days left. It's nice. I can hold Christmas on my own off, but this way I don't have to worry about getting rid of any other trips. And everyone out there knows when you have a family, December can just be super busy. So this way I only have to worry about working 2 trips. The other catch is you can't pick up. I can't pick anything up anywhere where that yellow bar is on my schedule. So I can't go out, and if there's a super awesome Hawaii trip or maybe downtown New York City, I can't go grab those. I cannot work during that yellow bar. They've lifted that restriction in the past for extreme circumstances, like when we had our meltdown a couple years ago. I think that's the only time I've seen them lift that restriction that people in a job share could pick up. But I'm happy, I'm super happy. I've been here working my board for November. I already held Thanksgiving off, but we're gonna drive to Albuquerque because getting 5 people to Albuquerque for Thanksgiving just was giving me stress. So we're gonna drive, and I'm gonna bake pecan pie. We're going to my husband's oldest daughter. We're going to her house to celebrate Thanksgiving with her and her husband. And so I've been trying to like work my board, and we're gonna leave on Tuesday. Yeah, drive down Tuesday night, and I was getting home on Tuesday, and that didn't really leave me time to bake. So I've been working things around, and I was able to get rid of that 3 days so I can bake and not be stressed about leaving for Albuquerque. Also, my other question is, what's your plans for Thanksgiving? What are you guys doing? Who's working on Thanksgiving? Let me know in the comments. Do you like to work on Thanksgiving? Are you there for the overtime? let me know. But I'm going to get ready. We have to go downstairs in an hour. We're working 2 flights today. We're headed to Dallas. It's blocked in an hour and 5 minutes. It'll probably be faster than that. Have some ground time in Dallas. And then we go from Dallas to DC, where I'll meet up with my family. And yeah, and then tomorrow is gonna be like crazy busy. So I'm gonna pack up and we're gonna head out. I had to come check out the pool because they said they had a rooftop pool and it's so cute. Look at it, so cute. First flight is to Dallas. It's only 39 minutes. And yes, we still serve. I haven't done one of these in a long time. I think it's gonna take longer to board than it is to fly there. All right, we're here. We're gonna cross the street to the Capitol. That's where our first tour is. And what time is it, babe? What time is it?
It's 8:22.
8:22. Our tour starts at 9. Here we go. On the plane in DC, had a little drama. So our inbound plane that was coming from Chicago was 2 hours late. So we were supposed to work DC to Houston and then Houston to Denver, but instead they found a reserve crew that's gonna work the Houston to Denver part. And luckily there is one more flight out of Houston tonight, so we will deadhead from Houston to Denver. I am so tired, so tired. I slept like crap last night and I got a Red Bull. My husband got me a Red Bull. They were thinking about coming on this flight, but instead they're going from DC to Omaha to Denver. And they'll get home at like 7:45 and I don't get home till like 10:30. So we're getting started with our boarding process. We're on the plane, only working one. Yay, let's go home. I had a great day in DC. It was so fun, so worth it. If you ever have the chance to book a tour of the White House, I highly suggest doing it. I didn't ever get to go to DC when I was younger because I grew up in Alaska, so I didn't ever do that like 8th grade field trip to DC. But let's get moving. Okay, so I'm on my deadhead flight. When we worked our flight into Houston today, I realized that spilled yogurt all over myself. It's a good thing I'm headed home. Clinton and the kids are landing like right now. So, and my mom's gonna pick them up. So otherwise he was gonna have to come back and get me. So I'm gonna watch a movie. It's a sunny day, super sunny day in Colorado. I am about to go get Hannah. Got home last night. I think everybody was in bed. It was awesome. And yeah, all the snow is starting to melt. So all that was covered by snow is starting to melt. Tomorrow I fly out again. And the reason I fly out so soon is because I wanted to have the whole week of Thanksgiving off. And so I have a 2-day going to Columbus tomorrow. Not really sure how I'm gonna vlog the rest of the month. We'll have to see. Someone's car alarm. I don't know. Gonna go pick up Hannah. So I will see you guys next time in the sky.